Have you ever seen those videos on social media, perhaps even on my own channels, of dogs bouncing on inflatable equipment or even walking or trotting over a set of cones and poles? What those dogs are using is called dog fitness equipment. And depending on what exercises your dog needs and is doing, that determines what equipment they'll be on. So let's dive into what kinds of dog fitness equipment exist and if you should or should not be using it. So starting with equipment number one, stable equipment. This is everything from climb dog training platforms, aerobic benches, Cato boards, custom dog platforms, and more. Basically anything that is not inflatable or unstable underneath your dog. So when do you use this? When learning any new exercise with your dog. As a certified canine strength and conditioning coach, one of the number one things I see is dogs doing exercises on unstable equipment before they're ready. Because fun fact, Colonel says fun fact, stable equipment builds strength, not unstable. We got to think of it like this. If we're learning how to do a push-up for the first time, we're going to learn it on the ground, right? We're not going to add one of those half Bosu inflated balls underneath us to challenge our balance while we're doing it for the first time. The same exact thing applies to our dogs. Because proper form is so important, and the last thing we want to do is risk losing that form because we're trying to challenge our dog's balance at the same time. And even going back to custom platforms, this is a great DIY option that is fully customizable to your dog. And there's a few reasons why these are extremely important to have, but one in particular is that not every ready-to-go platform that you can buy fits your dog. In my Foundations Canine Fitness course, not only do I show you exactly how to measure and build these custom platforms, but also how to properly use them and why you should. Something else I'll touch on too is that there's already a ton of items in your own home that you can use as stable equipment. That was one myth I debunked in my first video on this channel, What is Canine Fitness? Because so often people think they need to spend hundreds of dollars on dog fitness equipment to get started, and that's not true at all. I've used so many items in my clients' homes like stairs, steps, concrete blocks, etc. as stable equipment. And depending on when you find this video, I'm adding a playlist on here showing different kinds of at-home items you can use for dog fitness equipment so you can get inspired and see the many items you already have and the options you have to get started. Which, by the way, if you're finding this video helpful, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button so my channel can grow and be shown to others wanting to learn. So moving on to equipment number two, unstable equipment. Now we're going to bring back in all that balance equipment I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And since I've worked with many dog fitness equipment brands over the years, like FitPaws, which is one of the most famous dog fitness equipment brands for canine conditioning and rehabilitation, I have almost all of it. But that doesn't mean I use it for every exercise, and it doesn't mean you need to as well. One guiding principle is that if your dog can't do an exercise on stable equipment, they shouldn't be doing it on unstable. Because with unstable equipment, there's a few more things to learn about it. One, the amount of inflation determines the difficulty added. So in other words, the less inflation, the easier it is, and the more inflation, the harder it is. And whenever we're introducing inflation to our dogs for the first time, we never want to overly inflate anything because this can not only scare our dogs, but also create an injury, which is the opposite goal of exercising at all. Second, on inflatable equipment, you'll notice the surface looks a little different, right? On this FitPaws Canine FitBone, for instance, it has little nubs on it. And what these nubs actually do is send signals from your dog's feet to their brain to let them know where their feet are, because they have no idea. This also has two sides with nubs of different sizes on each, and each side offers different sensitivity levels for your dog. So this side with the lower nubs are for more sensitive dogs, and on this side, the higher nubs are for less sensitive dogs. And with all of the dog fitness equipment discussed in this video, stable or unstable, the most important part is that the significance of knowing how to use it and when. And working with a canine fitness trainer like myself is key to keeping your dog safe through one-on-one guidance and a balanced plan that focuses on exactly what your dog needs. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about canine fitness equipment, leave a comment below and let's chat. My Canine Fitness Foundations course is also linked below, and we go over a ton of information about canine fitness equipment, exercises, training, so much more there as well. So definitely check that out. And I hope you guys have a awesome day, and thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, everybody.